First they put me in, I did a play. I did a play called Green Grow the Lilacs. And from that, I got some work on television. And I did some small parts in movies. And then I went under contract to 20th Century Fox. And then after that, I went under contract to American International Pictures, AIP. And it was during this time that I was offered a contract in Europe. And always I'd wanted to go to Europe, always. So I was very happy to go to Europe. And I broke my contract here and went to Europe under contract. Italo Zingarelli, he was a big producer. He became a very big producer. And so I went under contract to him. And I didn't know I would stay so long. I had a 3-picture contract with him, but afterwards I was offered always more work, and I was happy. And then Italians, we started traveling all the other countries, 66 countries, and I got to really see the world and know people, and it was an incredible, not only just an experience, but like going to school. It was a wonderful experience educationally. It taught me a lot. That's when I did one of the very first Westerns, and for Pappy and Colombo. I think it was called, there's several names. One is called The Red Sands, one is called Duelo No Texas, many names. And after I did that film, they offered me another film, but I really didn't think about doing any more spaghetti Western. I thought they were so different than the ones I knew in America that I thought it's very strange, you know. And they offered me this other film, and I said no. And they kept asking me to do it, and the director wanted me to do it, and they waited for almost a month. They kept asking me, and I thought about it. I said, no, I really don't want to do another spaghetti Western. And it seemed like a strange film. Well, that film, of course, turned out to be Fistful of Dollars. Yeah, oh yes, they offered me right away. That was the first person they offered. Leone wanted me to play the lead in it. And afterwards, the 2 producers, Pappy and Colombo, they were offered 3 names, American names. And I remember James Brolin, Clint Eastwood, and some other name. They were all the same type, more or less, actor. And I suggested Clint because I said he had done a Western TV series called Rawhide. And so I said, at least he knows how to ride a horse. So they didn't know who he was, and so they took him like that, just like that. And when he came to Italy, he and Burt Reynolds, I showed them around. We went around to parties and things. No, I didn't know him in Hollywood, no. He was at Universal and another studio. So I didn't know who he was even. Incredible, yes. I would have never have imagined. I mean, to me, you know, after they did the film came out in 3rd run cinema, a very bad cinema in Naples, very bad. The first day, nobody there. The second day, people. 3rd day, filled up. 4th day, people outside the cinema. 5th day, around the block. You know, these are what you call the miracles of cinema. I still don't understand, but you know, it's a nice film, but I don't think it's so fantastic, but obviously other people do. I did some more Westerns because actually, even though I really wasn't thinking of doing more Westerns, every film was a Western. They wanted only to do Westerns, so I did. Later, I did a Western which I liked. I produced it, wrote it, and directed it, called Jesse and Lester, 2 brothers in a place called Trinity. I think it was 1974, and it was with a lot of comedy in it too, you know. And I think I'd like you to see it because I think it's a very good film. Still, it's old now, but I think it was a good film. I had another actor named Donald O'Brien, very good actor, and I liked the film very much. When I do a film, I try to put some reality in it. I put the Mormons, you know, religion, I put, my brother is Don O'Brien. He's a bishop. He wants to build a church. I want to build a whorehouse. And so it's a fun film. And I think that you would enjoy seeing it. I really do. Many films. I own 2 homes in Spain, so I like Spain very much. It was a very unusual time because it was the dictator Franco, Generalissimo Franco. He was the head of Spain, and very interesting. Spain had a special way about it. So I built a home in Marbella on the beach, in the southern part, and then I had an apartment in Madrid. And yeah, it was very much like Goya. It reminded very much of Goya. I didn't have too many funny things. Unfortunately, we had many people getting hurt. These films were quite dangerous, and some people got killed, and many people, including myself, went many times to the hospital. They were not, it's not like American films where the actor is kind of taken care of, and in Italy and Spain and the actors were, sometimes they were not treated with protection. They were allowed to go get hurt, and if you got killed, well, there was insurance, so no problem. So it was quite different. I mean, it certainly was not. It's certainly not. Actors are not treated the same way in Italy as they are, basically, as they are in America. In America, they're very maybe overprotected. Oh yeah. One was my stuntman. Other people. Yeah, I mean, I saw many people get killed and falling, or and we were doing with airplanes, they'd crash and. Falling. We all fell from horses, and guns blowing up, and some people lose their eyes or their stomach cut open, and, many things bad. Yeah, many bad accidents. Yeah, very bad, because everything was not done with precaution. It was not always planned very well. I myself, oh gods, I tell you honestly, they were all. I made a big mistake because I didn't have to do the stunts myself, and I think I was stupid to do it. I did it, I don't know if it was my own ego or what it was. It was almost like a contest to see if I could do some things, and I think it was a big mistake, because many times I went to the hospital, with a broken back here, 3 vertebrae, broken leg, broken shoulder, many cuts and that, I don't think it was intelligent. I think it was stupid. Yeah. And,